and welcome back to another video with your man Gentleman, and today we're gonna talk about Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now, I didn't play D&D before this and I always wanted to try. Even before this movie, I think Stranger Things was the one that got me interested in it, and after watching this movie it got me interested again and wanting to just go ahead and buy one just to try it. If I'm not mistaken, it's quite a long story based board game that you had to go on quests, there's dice involved, and you know, at the end there is some big boss that you need to defeat as a team or individually, and some say that this would take days to finish, but you know, nowadays when you're a working adult it's quite hard to do so. So if anybody here who is a D&D fan, let me know. Anyway, let's talk about the movie. You know, there's this Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out in 2000, but I didn't watch it, so I'm coming in very new in this universe. So when the first trailer came out, it got my attention and it just made me really wanting to go and see this movie, and when it came out, I had to go and watch it. So Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves is directed by Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daley. Both directors are the directors of Game Night, which I really love. And if you haven't seen that movie yet, go and watch it. It's really funny. This movie you have Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, Regé-Jean Page, Justice Smith, and Sophia Lillis, who is this girl in It, and Hugh Grant. Now, in terms of the plot, without giving any spoilers away, all of them are thieves, but they helped the wrong person to steal something which caused them to be caught and put in prison. Once they got out of prison, the adventure begins, but they had to make things right by teaming up again and plan a heist to steal from the bad guy. First of all, I had a really good time watching this in the cinema. It's really fun, funny, and just a really good time. I love the sceneries, I love the world that they build, and I feel all of them play the parts really well, and there's chemistry between them. Oh, and I love the soundtrack as well. Like, after watching this, right, I'm interested to see what they do next, and I hope we get a sequel. In terms of the negatives, at the start it was a bit choppy for me because I feel like they were moving a lot from one place to another, and there's a lot of setting up to do as well. But from the midpoint onwards, the film started to get better because they weren't jumping to so many places. At some parts, the CGI was weird and not that great, but it didn't really pull me out of the movie. I mean, this movie didn't have the budget that Marvel has, and even Marvel nowadays have bad CGI, so you know, it's not too far off. Chris Pine was great in this movie and he really carried it. Like, this role is so Chris Pine that if it wasn't for him, this movie would turn out very different. The tone was great and it's balanced, like it's not putting too much on a comedy like what Marvel is doing, but it's still grounded with the action and also the emotional scenes as well. I like how they incorporated the essence of when a player is playing D&D and how they would communicate. The script and dialogue did just that. It's not heavy hitting you with anything, and I just like how they included a nice story into the plot. Overall, I really enjoyed Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I would recommend everyone to go and watch it. It's by no means the best movie of the year. I mean, there's definitely some problems here and there, but it's a great time in the cinema. So if you have the time, do check this movie out. So have you guys seen Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves? Let me know in the comment section below of what you guys think of the movie. Do leave a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!